evening, everyone. Hi, hello. Can I get everyone to turn on your camera, please? Thank you, Kaden. So we have Chantel, Swati. Oh, Kaden, yeah, let me just mark your attendance. Sheeny is not here. Just now, let's see. Just now, Kiran joined in, but he's on his way back home, so he will watch the lesson recording. Okay, as long as you travel safely. All right, so welcome to Miss Ivy's lesson for Kaden, Swati, and Chantel. All right, welcome. And then Aaron, are you at your computer, Aaron? Unlock, are you back at your laptop?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
yes, now I can see your hand. Yeah, you give us more of your head lah. Show us more of your adorable head. Why it's so shy? Then the rest show the complete face. Not fair, eh? Not a fair test. Okay, so anyway, those of you who are joining me for the first time, I'm Miss Ivy. Right, my lesson is very simple. If there's anything you don't understand, please tell me that you don't understand. Type in the chat. I don't understand. All right, so when I ask any questions, do not worry about giving me the wrong answer. There is no stupid answer in my class, so all the answers are much appreciated. If you're not sure, just type not sure. All right, I won't kill you for giving me wrong answer. Okay? All right, I will kill you if you don't give me a response. I'll kill you. All right, just joking. Okay. All right, let's start with the PowerPoint slides. Let me, there are a few students I would like to praise today. Let me share screen. I hope that you're enjoying your holiday so far. Okay. All right, so the students I want to praise, you look at the star, Chantel, Kaden, Enlak, Zishan, and Swati, because they submitted their answers. All right, so if you could submit the answers, at least half an hour before the tutorial, I can download the report and then I can look through your answers. Okay, then I'll know which questions you'll need more help in. I will help to see the phrasing of your answers and correct the parts that is wrong. Right, so let's continue on. So, oh yes, okay, maybe for this, I will type into the chat. It will help me if you could fill this up at the end. Okay, so maybe I'll put it into the chat first so that you can just open it up on your computer first, but you can do it later. Okay, so you can let me know which are the topics that you need more help in. All right, because set 1, set 2 tuition is a bit challenging for tuition center. Why? Because different schools will teach in a different sequence. Different schools teach, all right, some chapters they put in set 1, some chapters they put in set 2. Okay, and then different schools will expose their students earlier to set 3 and set 4. So some schools expose them to many formula, while some schools only expose them to only a few formula. So it really depends on how much your school wants to expose you earlier for set 3, set 4 syllabus. All right, let's move on. Okay, so those who need to go toilet, get a glass of water. Don't need to ask for permission. Just type into the chat to inform me. Say, I'm going to toilet. Then when you're back, just type, I'm back. That's all. All right. So anything don't understand, type into the chat. This is an ongoing promotion. All right, so do continue to share 88 tuition with your family and friends. All right, so they get 25% off. You also get 25% off. All right, let's start. Okay, so we are doing mock paper. All right, revision of all the different topics. Okay, so if there's any particular topic that you have not learned, you can let me know. Like, let's say we are referring to this question, you have not learned, you can share the information with me. I've not learned. All right, so that I can double check and see whether you need more help. All right, Aaron, what does A stand for? Oh, you mean an answer? Okay, Aaron given me the answer is A. All right, good job, Aaron. Right, the rest of you, this is quite a simple question. Let me pull up my Excel file for those who submitted your answers. All of you got the correct answers. All right, so if it's easy one, I don't want to take too long a time. So this is, what kind of cell is this? Everybody type into the chat. Swati, see, Swati, thank you for sharing with me that you have not learned cells yet. However, you have learned cells in primary 5. All right, primary school you have learned, but secondary school you learn more in depth. Okay, so I'll just put a note for myself, just a minute. I'll take this down that Swati, you have not learned cell. Do you know, Swati, do you know whether your school is teaching it in set 1 or set 2? Do you know? Any idea whether your school is going to teach cells in set 1 or set 2? Because this is a set 1 class. All right, so later on, the next few weeks, your school will be going through cells. All right, fine. Because we actually went through revision of cells with 88 tuition some weeks ago, just that you joined us after that. All right, so we actually went through the topic already. Okay. All right, but if you need the slides, I can share with you lah. No worries. Just let me know, all right, if you need certain slides. So this is the root hair. Okay, so this is actually a root hair cell. So definitely this is one cell from the root. So how is it modified? So roots absorb things, right? Absorb water. Anybody wants to tell me and what? Absorb water and can you all type into the chat? Roots absorb water and W, turn it upside down. Yes, Chantel, good job. Minerals. Either you write minerals or you write mineral salts. All right, up to you. Okay, so either you write mineral salts or you write minerals. Right, so answer is A. Let's move on. Now, this one, the memory aid is CTOS. All right, CTOS, CTOS. This is the memory aid. So everybody type in the chat, what does it mean? CTOS. All right, CTOS. It means cells and then what? T is, anyone? Let's move faster. All right, T is what? So they can play a game later. T is what? Thank you, Chantel, fast and accurate. All right, if I pronounce any name wrongly, please forgive me and let me know how to pronounce your name, all right? I'm not very good at pronouncing a lot of names, all right? So if your beautiful name, I pronounce it in a weird way, just let me know how it should be pronounced. Okay, organ and system. All right, so what it means is, now watch my laser pointer, it means many cells make one tissue. Many tissues make one organ. Many organs make one system. All right, so the liver is an organ, all right, because it is made up of different tissues, all right, that work together, cooperate together to perform a function. Okay, so one system got many organs. One organ got many tissues. One tissue got many cells. That is what it means by CTOS. All right, the first letter. Okay, so CTOS. Okay, so it's an organ because it's made up of different tissues working together to perform a function. So answer is C. Most of you got this right, so let's move on. So all members have dark brown hair. So which part of the cell determines the color of the hair? So obviously it's chromosomes because inside your chromosomes, it contains what? Anybody can tell me what is inside what are chromosomes made up of? All right, type into the chat, what are chromosomes made up of? 3 letters only. 3 letters. D. You know, if somebody, all right, let's say if somebody murdered someone, they will then look at the dead body, they will collect. All right, so let's say somebody struggle and scratch, okay, or maybe in their fighting with each other, they scratch each other. So there will be certain DNA that's found on the dead body. All right, DNA. So chromosomes have DNA. DNA is actually the genetic material. All right, in primary school, you all learn it by the word genetic material or the genetic information. Okay, so this is a genetic material that determines whether you all have double eyelid or single eyelid, whether you have straight hair or curly hair, determines whether you can curl your tongue or you cannot curl your tongue, whether you have black hair or blonde hair, all right? So all these are determined by the chromosomes, okay? Anybody knows every cell has how many chromosomes? Just for interest sake, one cell has how many chromosomes? Do y'all know? Who remembers that? Every body cell, except for the sex cells, except for your sperm cell and egg cells. All other cells, your human cells. All right, human cells have how many chromosomes? Each human cell has?
1.
A lot is pairs. Your number is pairs. Okay, so each human cell, all right, has 46 chromosomes. Okay, if it's a different animal, they will have different number. Okay, for human beings, 46 chromosomes, except for the except sperm cell and egg cell. All right, your father will contribute 1 sperm cell to you. Your mother will contribute 1 egg cell to you. All right, so sperm cell will be 23. Egg cell is 23. That's why 23 plus 23 give you 46. Okay. Have you heard of people who suffer from the condition called Down syndrome? All right, Down syndrome people, they can still contribute to society. We should all respect them, right? They suffer from the condition called Down syndrome is because they have additional chromosomes. All right, instead of 46 chromosomes, they have 47. Okay, they have 1 extra chromosome. Just because they have 1 extra chromosome, they have that condition called Down syndrome. All right, question 4 is pretty easy. However, I'm surprised that half of you got this, actually more than half of you got this wrong. Okay, so I'm going to draw this. So let's say I have a bicycle tire. All right, so this is the, okay, maybe, oops, hang on. All right, I'll draw it in different color. This is a bicycle tire. Okay, so first I have, I color it. These are the air particles. All right, so these are the air particles. Okay, so there's a lot of air particles already. Okay, a lot of air in the tire. Can be bicycle tire, can be car tire. All right, it looks like a donut now. Okay, then after that, I'm going to pump in more air. I'm going to color it blue. Okay, so I pump in more air. All right, I pump in more air. Do you see that I can still squeeze in more air? I can still continue to pump in more air. Reason being why? Can someone unmute yourself and tell me why is it that I can still pump in more air? Yes?
Air can be compressed.
Okay, you are right. You're exactly right. Air can be compressed, but can you explain to Miss Ivy why is it that air can be compressed?
No definite shape and volume.
Why is it that air has no definite shape? Okay, so you see, air can be compressed. Okay, I really appreciate your answer. All right, air can be compressed. And the meaning of compressed, all right, it simply means that, okay, air has no definite volume. Volume is talking about, it has no fixed volume. All right, volume is about space. It doesn't have a fixed space that is take up. Okay, so air has no fixed volume. In this case, I'm talking about gas. So for example, air. Okay, so why is it that air can be compressed? Is because, all right, anyone else? It's still not answering my question. So why is it that air can be compressed? Why is it that air has no fixed volume? No fixed volume means it can be compressed to take up a smaller volume. All right, I can compress, I can squeeze all of them together to take up a smaller volume. But why? It's because, anyone?
Is it because the space between particles are like there's a great difference between the
Well done, Chantel. I hope I pronounced your name beautifully, Chantel. Is it correct?
Yeah.
Chantel. Okay, because you're exactly right. Well done, Chantel, right? Because of there's a lot of space. All right, there is a lot of space compared to solid and liquid. Gases have a lot of space. Cannot put full stop, a lot of space between the particles. All right, so there's a lot of space between the particles, so I can squeeze it. That's how I do. I can squeeze in more air. You see, I can draw more air particles. I can squeeze in more air particles. Space. You understand what I mean already? All right, so the air can still be pumped inside a bicycle tire, even though the tires look like it's completely filled with air already. It's because spaces between the particles, all right, can be compressed. All right. So actually, it's because there's a lot of space between the particles. So gases can be compressed. So answer is C. Is everybody clear? All right. Those of you who got this wrong, you thought the answer is D. So you see, when I pump air, actually, when you pump air, actually the particles of the air become faster. So slower is wrong. They move slowly, that's wrong. Okay, when you pump air in, there's more air particles. So imagine they will bump, they collide against each other. If you